Hello YouTube, and welcome to tonight's stream. And we're going to start somewhere where basically this channel kind of started really with Dirt Rally in VR. And the reason why I say it started there is because it's the first video that I put up where it had any significant views. And here we are, and we're 5 subscribers away from 500. Obviously, the aim is to get to 1,000, but we're halfway to 1,000, almost. And when we get to 1,000 subscribers, there will be a giveaway. And what are we giving away? Well, we're giving away 2 physical copies of The Persistence for the PSVR. I know it's kind of inappropriate to do that one when I'm doing this, but this is an older game, and basically, Dirt 2, as of yet, VR isn't there, so, you know, not going there. But I thought it was good to return again to a game that really is so intense and amazing and incredible, and really kind of like did a lot on starting me more off with YouTube. So yeah, we're 5 subscribers away from that 500. Give you an idea, over the last sort of year and a half since the first Dirt Rally video that I put up, the channel has obviously gained a lot of subscribers. So we're at 495 subscribers, and altogether you've watched 623.4 thousand minutes of watch time on the channel. That's 179.8 thousand views, and I just want to say I'm really thankful for that. It's like, what? When you see that stack up in that way, it's crazy. That first Dirt Rally on PSVR video that I first streamed has had 173.2 thousand minutes of watch time. That is just crazy. Especially, like I say, for a channel of my size, that's just insane. So thank you for all of that, and hopefully we'll get those extra subscribers, and I'll put the details of the giveaway away, which will be open for a good while, so don't worry. If you're subscribed, you should be able to catch up with that. And we'll also be bringing, obviously, another live stream of The Persistence when we go past 500, so that you've got some stuff there. But today, what we're going to be playing again is Dirt Rally VR. But now, since I've got a new graphics card, it's going to be a little bit more intense. I mean, as a game, Dirt Rally VR is a very intense game. I mean, if you have, number 1, a steering wheel, and number 2, a copy of Dirt Rally, and a VR headset, well, sorry, copy of Dirt Rally. If you have a VR headset, be it Oculus, Vive, be it PSVR, and you've got a force feedback steering wheel, then for me, Dirt Rally is just one of those things.
Also, more testing, grinning face with big eyes.
Not exactly testing. I did test last night off of stream to see how this would do. And yeah, we're going to be playing this on the PC with the new RTX 2080 Ti, and well, to give you an idea, on my previous graphics card, which was the GTX 970, I could achieve 0 supersampling, so just 100% native resolution and all of the low settings, and I would be getting somewhere between 45 to 90 FPS. It wouldn't be a all smooth sailing. You'd have some reproduction in there. And last night, I had this at 1.5 super sampling with everything set to ultra, and for the main part, it stays at 90 FPS. So we're going to dig into that. We're going to dig straight into that. There we go. Ooh, ah. How you doing, by the way, Will? And of course, if you're not subscribed to my channel, then subscribe, and, well, I know you are, Will. And thumbs up and comment and stuff like that, and you can be talking with a stupid bot voice like Will has got. And then, of course, you can go see that guy's Will VR's channel as well, and give him a subscribe, because he's got lots of different content for the PSVR as well.
That guy's Will VR says, I'm good. How are you?
Well, you know, we're doing okay. We'll see if we can hopefully soon get up to that 500 subs, and then we'll be ready for a giveaway.
That guy's Will VR says, excuse me, I've got a fantastic robot voice.
You do. It's lovely. It's a charming, fantastic robot voice. And on that note, let's get on with it. So this is Dirt Rally VR, for if you haven't seen it. Basically, I'm going to go into a custom event and do a sort of warm-up. I know that obviously when I do stream this, it's adding a lot more to it.
Lol. Oh, and really close to 500.
Yes. 495 as we are speaking. So 5 more and we'll hit that 500. And then I can do the video for how we're going to actually do the giveaway. And I say there are only 2 copies, physical copies of the Persistence. There may be some other things that might come along as well. We don't know. There could be. Possibly. I don't know. But for now, we're going to try this out because obviously intense game. Now, I was trying to actually get into a league, but I've got a couple of issues with logons to my RaceNet account. So I'm going to actually start this off with the sort of normal sort of place where I will normally go to warm up, because I haven't tried and raced this online for a while. We're going to go to there, and we're just going to keep it nice and light and do midday clear. So this is a nice quick one, and hopefully I don't mess up too much. But yeah, this is some different settings, and you can obviously see, is it that way or that way? That way. That way. That way. That way. There. If I point that way, that's it. There. My arms went out. So we've got some stats over what my CPU is doing, my GPU is doing, and what the memory of the computer is doing. So we can see how the performance goes, and you get an idea of what's going on with my system while I'm trying to run this at 1.5 super sampling with everything set to ultra. So let's do it. And I'm going to use my standard one that I'd like to use first of all. An old 60s car, the Renault Alpine A110. Lovely little car. Front engine, rear wheel drive. 5-speed. You know, it's a nice fun car to drive. And it's kind of one of those ones, actually, if you're new to Dirt Rally, it's a great car to choose as a starter. Because it gets you used to that whole front engine, rear wheel drive that can be very, very exciting to drive in rallies, but on the lighter side of it. So, that's what that is. Right. Start. Here we go. Bam! And we're in VR. And this guy's got some serious guts because he's going to have to endure my driving. Oh dear. Right, let's see. So first of all, this is fully manual car. We're going to hold the handbrake in.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 6 over crest, caution braking, turn acute left, don't cut. Into turn left 4, 250 through dip.
My chair slipped back a bit. I need to get some rollers or something. Stoppers under the coasters.
Turn hairpin right, don't cut, opens. And turn right 3, don't cut.
Gonna take it nice and easy
Into
to
left
start.
6 long. And turn right 4. Into turn left 4, 80, crest, 80. Right 6 dip. Left 6. Right 6, 80, caution, jump past junction 100.
Oh, wow. Crack that window.
Caution braking, turn acute right. Turn hairpin left, don't cut.
I do love
Through dip. Turn
how
right
good
1.
this looks. Is like absolutely incredible.
Into turn right 1, ditch outside, narrows. 100 through dip, past junction. 100 over crest. 100. Caution, keep left. Into right 5, immediate turn square right, don't cut. 80. Turn hairpin left, 80. Turn hairpin left, don't cut, 80. Turn square right, don't cut. Into turn acute left, don't cut.
Oh, it said don't cut and I did.
Into turn right 4, half long.
That's so much fun.
400 past junction. And turn right 1, don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut. And left 5 continues for 80. 100 through dip. Wrong way.
I know. We'll just pull a little donut there. Sort of donut. Semi-donut.
Right 6. And crest. 500. Double caution, braking deceptive, turn right 1. Into turn right 3, don't cut, down. Keep in, rocks on exit, 100. Crest, 100 down.
Oh.
Turn acute left, don't cut. Over crest to finish.
Oh boy, yeah. How you doing, people? Obviously, if you haven't subscribed, thumbs up, likes, things. Soon be at 500. Yes, yes. Looking forward to that. You can do giveaway, and that's really cool. So, what have you been up to? Well, at the minute, I don't think I caught your last stream. But that's obviously not great performance, but it's the first of the day. And I do have to say, being able to have this all on like maxed out settings, it's seriously scary. It's pretty damn scary because where we was on the originally, I'll show you where basically what we've got in our options. So when it comes to graphics, which are here. As you can see, the preset I've got on here is Ultra. So everything in here is basically turned to the max. It's got that, it's got on, it's every single thing is set to the highest level. Mirrors only go to high, they don't go to ultra, so everything is absolutely maxed. Yeah, 4 times MSAA, and there is also we're also rendering at 1.5 on supersampling for the headset. So everything is maxed, and it just looks as sharp as it can get, and just wow. Now so it's also a little bit scary and intimidating in here. So we're going to do something else. I'm not sure if it's going to be the right one. We're going to go Greece. So there's Greece, and we're going to go there. And we're going to do a nighttime clear. There we go. So this is going to be a little bit of a test, and it should be pretty damn scary. I would say pretty damn scary. I'm going to use the same car so that we're in there, and then maybe on the next ones we'll change up a bit. Now, I'm not going to...
Says, Dirt Rally, yeah.
Yeah, Dirt Rally with a 2080 Ti. Set to Ultra at 1.5 super scale. So, yeah. It's impressive. And scarily impressive. Right, let's do it. This is where things start to get real. I mean,
5, 4,
Great tantrum.
Check this out.
Says, I hope this will be
Right 3, continue for 100. Left 6, over jump maybe, 100. Right 6, through dip, 80. Caution left 5, over jump, 60. Left 3, half long, 60. Left 4, continues past junction, opens. And left 5. Right 4, tightens to 3, into immediate turn square right, don't cut.
Come on, gravel.
60.
That guy is real VR.
Right 5, half long.
Great tantrum.
Into left
How you doing,
6,
by the way,
half long,
Tantrum?
60. Crest. So square left late, don't cut, 80. Right 6 through dip, crest. Into right 5 long.
Oh, this is so... It's so convincing.
It's turn right 4, tight. And right 5, half long, 80. Right 2 tightens to 1, 60.
Great tantrum. Says, going good, and fellow mill.
Right 6 over crest. Left 4 long. And left 2 open, 60. Left 5 long over crest. Right 6. Left 6 continues over jump. Caution left 6, jump, keep mid. Left 6. Into right 5, don't cut, 60. Turn right 2. Into left 2, opens long.
Oh, that wasn't clean, was it? Oh.
And left 6.
Sorry, I might get a little distracted now and then.
And right 6 into left 6. Into caution right 5 tight, don't cut past junction. Into square left.
I love Dirt Rally. Also stream you.
Into turn right 3.
Thank you, dude. Oh. Oops, I stalled it. There we go.
Into left 2 tight. Into left 6. Into right 3 half long through dip. Into left 3 long.
Trying to get this car to not go sideways at some points.
Right 5 long. Into right 5 long. And hairpin right 60. Hairpin left. Into right 5 long. And right 540 past junction deceptive. Left 3. Right 4 don't cut. To left 3 half long don't cut 60. Left 4 long and crest keep in.
Oh, I didn't quite hear that. Sorry, I will look back at that. Oh, cool. I almost missed that hairpin.
Right 6 over bump 60. Caution right 5 long into hairpin left. Into left 6 half long 150 over bump dip.
Look at the dust. That is awesome. I can't see out of my mirrors for the dust.
Caution left 6 half long, crest, jump, keep mid, and left 6. Into turn acute right 40. Finish.
I stalled it right before the end. Yes, what did we do? How did we do? Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Now, this is a track that I'm actually trying to do a league in. And unfortunately, I'm about well over a minute off the pace. So a lot more practice on this one would be needed. But I do have some problems logging into thing there. Nighttime in the rain. If you can do nighttime in the rain, it's got to be on Wales, really, doesn't it? I think nighttime in the rain is definitely Wales, which means I'm about to get very, very scared. Because that's pretty intense, but nighttime in Wales is scary. Are we going to do the same car, or are we going to do a more modern car? So, make it even scarier, possibly. But we'll try and keep them all, I think,
Great
more of the
tantrum,
manual cars.
Says, lol.
So yeah, I think Wales and nighttime rain. See if I can make it through that without busted headlights and basically being scared for my life. because it really is so immersive now. Just having that sheer amount of brute force of card behind this game, it's just making me go, please, Codemasters,
My
get
car
your
was
stuff
barely
together.
drivable at the end in the rain.
Okay, let's see. So we're gonna do Wales. Not that one. This one maybe. I think maybe this one. Yeah. 90 meters climb, light gravel, conditions. Nighttime and rain. Now all we need to know is the car we're going to be driving. Are we going to change the car? If so, what type of car are we going to drive? That's going to be the stage. We've done a 60s car. I think we should move on. 70s? 80s? Group B, four-wheel drive?
Tantrum says, that is up to you.
Up to me. Okay, I think we're going to be properly scared. We should be scared well and truly properly and completely do something that is absolutely insane. A combination of tracks, day of, track, weather conditions, and time that will be completely unsuited to a completely crazy car that is really going to make me go, oh my good God, what did I do? And we've got one in the 70s cars. We have the absolute, an absolute beast of a car available to us in the 70s. Yeah. Say hello to the Lancia Stratos. A car that should never, ever, ever have been a rally car. Because number one, it's a mid-engined, rear-wheel drive V6 monster. The thing wants the back end to come out all of the time, and it basically wants to kill you 100% of the time. But
Great
it's
tantrum.
one of the most
The
amazing
Lancia
cars.
Stratos.
Yeah, exactly. It's a crazy car. So it has to be done, really, doesn't it? There we go. There's the... I think that's the classic, isn't it? I think that is what I always liked as the Lancia Stratos, to have that kind of white and green. I think that's kind of nice. So this is quite possibly
Great
the
tantrum.
worst
Says,
mix ever.
The Lancia Stratos was a bonus car you get in Sega Rally Championship.
It is, indeed, and not... Sega Rally was a great game. Everybody knows Sega Rally was a fantastic game. In the arcade, I played the hell out of that game whenever I could. But this is a little bit more nasty than the Sega Rally Stratos. It really does kick it up a notch or 20. And this is going to be the first time I'm driving the Stratos at these ridiculous settings.
Great tantrum. Says, oh I know. Great tantrum. Says, Sega Rally was arcade.
Yes. And obviously everything that implied, so the steering wheel was really great in that, and they had good force feedback from it, but it was proper arcade. They did have a couple of versions obviously released in the home market, but nothing that lived up to the AM Studios conception of Sega Rally in the arcade machines. That just, that blew it away. But this can actually blow Sega Rally away. Are we ready? Yeah, we are.
Great tantrum. Says, I would love a new Sega Rally in VR.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You know what I would love to have in VR as well? Dirt Rally 2. There's a link in the description for the appeal to let Codemasters know, yes, you're interested in Dirt Rally 2 in VR, because they have in their sort of things gone,
yes.
yeah, they have, Codemasters have said, well, let us know that you want it. We want it. Come on. To me, you know, they've stepped back from the VR and they made this. And this is amazing. I know people comment, and they always comment that, oh, you've only got half a car back here. But you don't look back there when you're doing a rally. You look this way. And when you're looking this way, or actually in this car, you're going to probably be looking that way or that way more, because it's going to... That's how this car drives. As you will see me doing very poorly. Eep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Left 6 and right 5 long over crest, continues past junction.
Hear the roar of that engine.
Junction. Left 3 through gate, water splash. Left 4. It's a left 6 over jump. Into caution, left 3 continues over jump. Right 1 long, tightens, don't cut.
I think I ran someone over.
Into acute left, post inside, 60.
And here we go, the back end wants to come out already.
Good luck, man.
Caution, keep mid over jump, water splash. Left 4 through gate.
Luck, I need more than luck. I need a miracle.
Crest 150, past junction. Left 6 over bump. 100 past lay-by. Crest left 4. To right 6, stay mid over crest. To right 6, 130.
Oh my word.
Into left 6, continues for 130. Over bumps, ditch inside.
Tuck me about the ditch inside, God.
Into right 3 over crest.
Oh my God, this car. I'm scared already.
Crest right 6, into turn left 3 times, 2 past junction. Into right 6, 60. Crest jump maybe past junction, 170. Care right 6 over jump 60. Right 6 over crest past junction. Into care left 6 crest, bump right 2 long, ditch inside. Crest, right 6, left 6,
And we're off.
right 6 over crest, 110 through dip. Caution, right 4 long, don't cut, tightens 3, over crest, immediate turn, hairpin left. Right 4 long. Left 5 long, ditch inside.
See what I mean? It just, the back end just wants to come out like nobody's business.
Into caution, turn
Crazy
right 3,
car.
immediate turn square left. Into right 6 past junction. Into right 4 over crest, tight, keep in. Left 5. Right 5, keep in. Left 2. And right 6 into left 6. Into right 3 long.
Come on, go in a straight line.
3 half long. crest jump.
It doesn't want to go straight at all. It doesn't want to stay in any line whatsoever.
Turn right 6. Care left 6 over crest, 80 down. Turn square right.
Great tantrum. You may drive in a nice beautiful day next race.
I may drive in a nice
Right 6. Into left 4 half long, keep in.
Don't get off. Wow.
Left 2, keep in.
You earned a great pace.
Right 5 long, 100.
No.
Says,
Right 1, don't cut. Into left 6.
Oh.
Into right 3.
Hey, dude. I'll have to read
To
that
left
back
2
because I
long,
couldn't
over
hear over the
100.
roar of this engine.
Care logs. Right 5, 80 through dip. Right 3 over crest, 60, keep left over crest. Right 4, don't cut, 60. Left 6, long over crest. Into care right 4, long, don't cut, logs inside. Finish.
Oh. Hey, how you doing? Wow. Oh, wow, cool. That is awesome. Welcome back to the stream. We're nearly at 400, yes, 500. We're nearly at 500 subscribers, and here I am, not in a PSVR, but in an Oculus with a stupidly powerful graphics card and a stupidly powerful car that I cannot drive.
it's been like a year or two.
It's been a year. Bit over a year.
Hacked. Says, 5 more subs till you get 500.
Exactly. And when I do, there will be another giveaway. So past the 500, I will give some details of another giveaway, which will be for 2 physical copies of the Persistence. And there may be some other giveaway there. But I'm not saying what that one could be. We'll see. Because obviously I do some PC stuff as well, so maybe there might be a little giveaway that will be there for the people on, say, Steam.
Great tantrum. Says, how smooth is the game to you?
Absolutely 100% smooth. Zero frame drops that I could see there. It was just absolutely on the money, absolutely pin sharp, every single detail, the entire thing. It's you know, you could go up higher in the you could possibly go up higher in the settings for super sampling. But 1.5 is basically a pretty good place to have super sampling, and this has got everything set to max, so that is just like insane. Well, ultra settings. It's not max, it's ultra. You know, it's like max and then a bit.
I love your eyes on UVR. Hacked.
Thank you.
Says, lol. Great tantrum. Says, I can tell, you look like a giddy schoolboy in a candy shop.
Yeah. It's just so, like, oh my god. The only way this could get more intense is if you were sitting in a motion rig. The best one out there for this game is probably going to be the Feel Free, which has got like 110 degrees of motion in any angle and
VR
can do
Closet
360s.
Says, hi there, bud. How did it go with RaceNet? Have you been able to get into leagues?
No, I have not been able to get into RaceNet in game. something may be wrong with my install files, version of game, blah, blah, blah. But we have the stream to get on with, though I did try out, I think it's the right course, and 60s car, and I'm about at least a minute off your pace. So unfortunately that didn't happen. But also, anybody, for note, if you want to see some sim racing in VR as well, with better driving than me, then our VR Closet has his own channel as well. I'm going to be joining in some of their sim racing now and then. So there will be some Dirt Rally leagues, hopefully, when I can get my RaceNet logons working in-game. And we'll do some other things here. So, the next one, I get to race in a nice, beautiful day for the next race. So, I think we're going to have something that's going to be really crazy.
Do you still play PSVR?
I do still play the PSVR, because there are some games that are exclusive to PSVR, and they are really good, like the new recently released Astrobot. That is a fantastic game. I've only played a little bit of it, but I'm going to play more.
Looks like RVR does VR race games.
Yes, he does a lot of VR race games. So, you know, thank you, Senpai. All of that. I will be joining in with their Discord group as well. From time to time, so we'll have some more sim racing. So that'll be Project Cars 2, Assetto Corsa Competizione, Dirt Rally, and we'll see what else we do.
Discord.
I do have a Discord, though it doesn't get much use. So the Discord is there, but not built up yet. When we get a little bit more, that'll happen. Though, if you are interested on the racing side, if you go over to RVR Closet's channel, there is a link to Discord there if you're interested in more sim racing. Then you can get in on some of the action there on that Discord, which should be great. Right. Let's find another racetrack. So, racetrack, rally track. So, we're going to go for a nice place. We're going to have some nice sunny times now. Nice sunny day. But that doesn't mean it's going to be less intense. Here we go. Finland. Morning. Night clear. Afternoon clear. So, we're going to have a nice sunny day, since you said I'm allowed a nice beautiful day to race in. And we've got uphill or downhill. I think we're going to go downhill. I think I want a downhill. That's a long one. I want a shorter one, really. Not too long. That's +4, -4. We're going to do that way. Light gravel, Finland, which means lots of jumps. So, I might push it a little bit. I might have a little bit of a lead foot this time, just to go nuts. And, yeah, that means crashes, which is going to be so scary in this one. But, back to the other part of subject as well, on playing PSVR. Yes, I do still play other bits of PSVR. There are some great games on PSVR, and it's a great system as well.
More like Funland.
More like Funland than Finland. Yes. Yes. Right. And what weapon of choice are we going to use? Oh, Group Bs. Oh, Group Bs. Group Bs. Group Bs are brutal brutes. We've got the four-wheel drive brutal brutes or the wheel-wheel drive. The wheel-wheel drives are really crazy. The four-wheel drives have that understeer thing going on. But if we go into the four-wheel drive category, we have this. I mean, it's an icon. It's an icon. I mean, MG, yeah. Quattro. You know, bring out the Quattro. There are other things we have here, of course. RS200, cool car. And Peugeot, meh. The Delta S4, of course, is like, oh my god, what did they do? You know, 400 brake horsepower, little bit of weight, yeah? And then you've got like the Quattro, again, 400 brake horsepower. The RS200, 450 brake horsepower. The Peugeot, truly insane, 480 brake horsepower. But I think it's got to be, it's got to be the Quattro, really, doesn't it? It's got to be the Quattro. What type of livery? We've only got that livery. Let's go with the Quattro. A truly iconic car, and we've got this, you know, dirt rally, maxed out, ultra settings across the board with 1.5 super scaling, and it's running as smooth as silk. Basically, the majority of this is going to be 90 FPS. I haven't noticed anything. I haven't got like the frame counters up, but I haven't noticed any significant drops in the performance. And I'm going to lead foot this and just enjoy this one and basically probably crash a lot. It's going to be the old Salsa before I learned what caution was and fear. This could redefine my feelings of fear, though. Oh. Right. Yeah. Why have we got the windscreens were going? I don't know why, but check this out. Yeah. Are we ready for this? Probably not. Are we going to do it anyway?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And keep right over 2 breaths, 40. Left 5 over crest jump maybe. And left 6 over crest. 200 past junction, crest. Right 6, half long through dip. Into crest. And crest jump maybe. 40, half junction, crest. And keep left over crest. And crest. And middle over crest jump maybe. Right 6, 150 over bumps past junction, caution crest jump, and middle over big jump, into left 6 past junction, 60, middle over crest jump, into middle over crest jump, 130, crest past junction, and left 5 continues over 2 crests and tightens, 100, crest jump maybe, left 3 continues for 100 past junction, don't cut. Crest, 40 past junction, right 5 over crest, don't cut, opens and tightens.
Oh, that was insane. Oh.
4 long, don't cut. And left 5 long, over bridge, don't cut. Crest, 130 crest jump. Into right 3 half long. Left 3 long, opens, don't cut.
Oh,
Great tantrum.
I lost the door.
The heart sings with joy.
I lost the door.
Into crest jump maybe. And right 3 over crest, opens past junction, crest. And crest jump maybe. Left 5, keep in. 40. Right 4, half long, don't cut. Into left 4, opens over crest. And crest. And right 6 over bump. Keep left over long crest jump maybe. 40. Caution right 6. Middle over big jump. Into right 6. 40. Crest. 40.
Oh, this looks so good as well. Doing this with all the detail, there's like zero pop-in. Everything at max detail, all the time, all the shadows, all the light.
Over bumps past junction. 60. Left 4 long, open flank, continues past junction. Rear left puncture.
We've got a puncture. We're not worried about times. Let's repair it. There we go, repaired our puncture. What about our door? It doesn't matter. Who needs doors?
And press button. And right 4 long. And left 6 over crest. 80. Right 6 over cut. And left 5 over crest, jump maybe. And right 6 through dip past junction crest. Left 5 into crest. Right 6 don't cut.
Oh, look at that! Oh, that poor radiator. Oh, this car is abused. I feel guilty. If it wasn't in VR, I'd feel so guilty.
Keep right over crest, jump maybe. Right 6 through
I'm
dip.
back.
Crest,
Work
60
and
right
had to
3
go
long
for a
and
bit.
crest.
Thanks for the shout outs. RVR closet.
You're quite welcome.
100.
Love Finland, winning face.
Yeah.
Middle over crest, jump.
Oh,
right
boy.
4, 60. 5 over crest, jump.
Sorry, I got... Oh, I'm wrecking this car. I'm just not driving this seriously at all, but I'm having so much fun.
Left 3 half long over crest past junction, crest. 100. Left 3 opens over crest, 80. Right 6 over crest jump, 80. Left 4 half long, into crest. Right 3 long. Crest, right 3 long. Crest. And crest, 100. Left 6 over crest, don't cut. 40. Right 4 keep in. 130, finish.
Oh. Oh, yes. Finland is like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Terrible times, I know. I wasn't trying, I was lead-footed. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, wow. It's so good. This is what I don't get. Codemasters created this absolute insane amount of fun game in VR. It's so intense. You can take it seriously and really go for it, and it feels like
Great
the
tantrum.
real thing. It's a hard game.
I think I never seen you more happy than being at Dirt Rally. RVR closet says, Dirt Rally is intense in VR, grinning face.
Yeah, it's just I mean, the first time I played Dirt Rally VR, which, you know, you can go back and see my first time, where I was absolutely dreadful. But I had so much fun. It was so intense, and it really, you know, it just, it's a different level. It's such a good game, and it's just, it's so good. And at the same time, it's such a shame that Codemasters have left VR. You know, they started and seemingly finished on the antithesis of what rallying is. It just... Codemasters just put Dirt Rally 2 in VR. Just make it another extended, bigger, better, newer version of Dirt Rally, because it's just absolute manic, insanely crazy hard. And even if you don't take it seriously, you can have amazing great fun. If you take it seriously, you can still have amazing great fun, just in a more serious manner. And it's just so realistic. And when you've got this type of visual, that just nails it.
Says Dirt Rally 2.0 in VO RPX. RVR Closet says, yeah, I really hope they add VR in 2.0. Won't get it if they don't.
No, it's definitely the, if you do anything on Twitter about Dirt Rally, it's no VR, no buy. It's a hashtag no VR, no buy. Straight up for me, because once you've started doing this type of thing in VR, there's no other way to do it. I know there's people out there goes, oh, well, it's expensive this way, that way, the other. They made this work on a PS4, PSVR, and an absolutely incredible, insane good time to be had in that. And obviously, here on the PC with some brute force card that I've got, it's just wow.
I doubt it will make it to my system. Disappointed face.
Well, I don't know, because you see, you say that, but essentially, Cody is still using the same game engine. We all know that when they brought out Dirt 4,
Great Tantrum
it was the same game engine.
Some tracks actually have slowdown on the PSVR version already.
They do, but you can live with it. I lived with it and I found it as amazing. Here on the PC side as well, with the crazy amount of brute force, it makes it that much more intense. But obviously anybody who's done VR knows it's not always about how good the graphics are. It's about the immersion of it, because it still puts you in the car and gives you that real sense of it. I want to do this stage again. I'm going to try and take it a little bit more seriously.
Great Tantrum says, I can live with it, but can Sony live with it? Lol.
Oh, I think...
Great Tantrum
oh,
says,
look at that destroyed
I guess
car.
they could hence it is avail in PSVR.
Yep. I mean, they did everything in there, so... It's very rare that it slows down. It's not across this. It's not the same points on each system. I think it's actually to do with loading times. That was always my theory. I want to redo this stage because oh, that was so good. And hopefully I'll try and hold back a little bit and not destroy the car quite as much. Good luck with that one.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I love how it gives the actual torque of the car pitching over with the torque.
Left 5 over crest jump maybe, and left 6 over crest. 200 past junction, crest. Right 6 half long through dip, into crest, and crest jump maybe. 40 past junction, crest, and keep left over crest, and middle over crest jump maybe. Right 6, 150 over bumps past junction, caution crest jump, and middle over big jump. Into left 6 past junction, 60, middle over crest jump.
I did say I was going to make it through. I think I lied about making it through.
Crest past junction. And left 5 continues over 2 crests and tightens 100. Crest jump maybe. Left 3 continues for 100 past junction, don't cut.
I really want your graphics card,
Crest,
salsa.
40 past junction, right 5 over crest, don't cut. Over
Yeah, dude.
tightens 4 long, don't cut. And left 5 long over bridge, don't cut.
Oh, I did have it.
Crest, 130 crest jump,
It was a proper, full-on lead foot,
Into right 3
boot
half
to the
long.
floor.
This is just one part, too. Great time.
Into left 3 long, open stone cut. Into crest jump maybe.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the roar there.
Open past junction crest. And crest jump maybe. Left 5 keep in. 40. Right 4 half long don't cut. Into left 4 opens over crest. And crest. And right 6 over bump. Keep left over long crest jump maybe. 40. Caution right 6. Middle over big jump. Into right 6. 40, crest, 40, 5, keep right through dip, crest. Wrong way.
Right way now. It told me wrong way.
4, tightens over bumps past junction. 60, left 4 long, continues past junction. Radiator's taken a knock.
You don't need SLI in this game. Imagine SLI, you don't need it. This one card for this game is beastly. I mean, where are you going to go?
And left 6 over crest. 80. Right 6, don't cut. Left 5 over crest, jump maybe. And right 6 through dip past junction crest. Left 5 into crest. Right 6 don't cut. Left 5 opens over crest. 40 through dip. Keep right over crest jump maybe. Right 6 through dip. Crest. 60 right 3 long and crest.
Not just for this game, but for others too, like Centura.
Left 6 100.
Oh,
40. Middle over crest jump. Right 4. 60. Left 5 over crest jump.
oh.
80. Left 1
Wow.
half long over crest past junction. Crest. 100. Left 3 opens over crest. 80. Right 6 over crest jump. 80. Left 4 half long. Into crest. Right 3 long. Crest. Right 3 long. Crest. And crest 100. Left 6 over crest, don't cut. 40. Right 4 keep in. 130 to finish.
I managed to keep my door. Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah. I think that this is one of the things that I have managed to do a couple of times in Dirt Rally, and it like blows my mind. And actually on Finland, I've actually managed to hit a rock that threw me on a full 360, full speed, land,
Great
and
tantrum,
continue at full
says.
whack
How much
into a
did your
jump.
card cost?
The card. That's how much. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, it's a founder's edition of the NVIDIA RTX 2080 Ti.
Great tantrum, says. Lol.
Founder's edition. So, a lot. A real lot.
RVR closet, says. Hee hee hee.
Yeah. Basically, it's not as much as I spent when I first built my computer for streaming, but not far off. So,
RVR closet,
yeah.
says. That's what I say as well when my wife asks about stuff in the closet.
I've seen what your closet is like. Anybody, if you go over to RVR's closets channel, you can see what he has hidden in the closet. And all I can say is, that's an amazing closet.
Lol.
It's a truly mind-blowing closet. Oh, right. We're going to change it up. So, any requests? We've got car combinations and different things. Did I miss stuff also on what's talking? So, yeah. Yeah. I understand why you want my card, though. Yeah, it's really cool. Right. What haven't we done yet? Snow. We haven't done snow or ice. Should we do Monaco or Sweden?
Says, thanks, bud.
Ice or snow? Or should I say, snow with snow, or road with ice and snow? What do we reckon? I think, yeah, I reckon.
Great tantrum, says, ice.
Ice. We're doing ice, then that's where we're going to get some ice. Okay. Let's see. That's 7%, 8%, 38%. %, ice. Is that enough ice for you? Afternoon in the snow on ice. Or should we save the full-on snow for Sweden and do a midday sunny? Afternoon cloudy? Afternoon cloudy. We haven't done an afternoon cloudy, but night mist. Night wet,
Great
night
tantrum,
snow,
says,
afternoon
baby,
mist.
come on. RVR closet, says, I really don't like the Monte Carlo stages.
They are both a blessing and a curse, I think. And this is going to be pretty intense. Now, the car. What car should we have? So I'm going for afternoon and mist, on top of ice and snow and asphalt around mountains. What type of car should I be driving in those conditions? I think we'll step it up a bit. We've had some real classics. I think we'll go for something a little bit newer. I think R4s? Maybe a Mitsubishi in the R4s? I mean, that's a nice car. But if anybody wants to say a different car, I'll go for it. Mitsubishi, Lancia, Evolution. Front engines, straight 4-cylinder. 300 brake horsepower.
Great tantrum, says,
That's fine?
That's fine.
Okay. It's again a manual transmission, none of the flappy paddles. It's all here with the clutch. So none of that not being brave on that side. Full manual. Here we go. Help. this is the other thing. Look at that! It's got big rocky caves and big drops that you can fall off, and that'll be like...
RVR closet, says.
End.
Nice choice.
Is gonna be, you know, this is gonna be amazing. This, by the way, if graphically speaking, when it came to the PSVR, if you was going to get a frame stutter at all, it would be typically on these stages, because they seem to have the most going on. So if there's going to be a performance test under here, it's going to be Monaco. Let's get some. Oh, 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 oh. This is going to be a little scary.
Great tantrum, says. These are the tracks that slow down in PSVR.
Yeah. And they'll probably be the ones that'll challenge even this brute force that is the RTX. Actually, if you can keep an eye out on what the my graphics card percentage is, and maybe tell me now and again what the percentage is, because I'm a bit curious as to what the GPU is, because today I don't have in headset things, because I thought, well, streaming while trying to drive, listen to the commentary, speak, and then trying to track what the performance level of the card is doing at the same time, a little bit much. Right, let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Nice one here. Left 2 and right 4 long. And left 5 continues for 80 over crest. Right 3 half long, narrows. Left 5 into right 3 tights 260.
Oh.
Left 2 long, open 60. Right 2 long, 80 over crest.
RVR closet.
Left 3 into
Yeah,
right 3
that's
half
hard.
long,
Just
60.
speaking of driving can be a handful.
Left
Wait
6
on
over
the
crest,
face.
60.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a handful
Right 6. Left 5, 60.
when you're trying to listen to the
Right
pace
5
notes,
to acute left.
organise your brain to
Left 6 long.
a little bit too much.
Right 5, don't cut, keep right over crest. Caution braking, 80 down, acute right. And left 6 long.
Great tantrum.
Left 6, 100.
Utilization bounces between 60 to 95%.
Caution right 3.
Wow, that's amazing.
4 past lay-by. Right 3 open to 80. Caution, keep right over crest, braking down, acute left. 60.
That flick did not happen right. I've got so much more practice to do there.
Left 6 long. Right 3. Into left 4 over crest long. Left 3 long 60. Caution acute right. Right 6 long, tightens over crest and continues. And right 5.
Of course, I've only got my handbrake on a little button as well, which
Right 6.
doesn't
Left
help.
5 long 60. Keep right over crest. Right 6. 80. Caution right 1. Long. 100.
Almost.
Crest left 4.
You don't want to go over that edge.
And left 4. over crest and tightens 5 and continues into care left 1 long. Into right 3 long. Into left 1 crest. Ice patch to here. Right 3 don't cut. Left 4 tightens to 3.
Right, I know there's a couple of frame drops here that's going down to the 45, I'll say that much. But not much. Most of the times, this is perfect smoothness. Ooh. Oh no. I think I got lucky there. And he stalls it. I got so lucky there.
And right 3. Left 3 over crest. Into right 2 long into crest. Left 6 150. Right 3 long 100. Long and right 3 half long, left 360, caution hairpin left, into right 4 long, into left 6, right 5 over crest, tight 3, 120 down, caution left 3 long, 60, hairpin right.
Now we're getting it.
Left 5 over 100, crest 120. Caution line over crest bump into right 1. And left 1. Left 260. Right 3 long into left 4. Into right 5. And left 5 half long 60. Caution right 4 times to 1.
That was not good.
Left 5, 100. Right 1. Into left 3. Into right 4, left 5. Into keep right over crest.
Oh, yeah. So, wow, it really does bounce a lot on the utilization there. So, this is the thing. That means if it's bouncing around that much, it's either just the sheer amount of changes of geometry, or there is actually a load more optimization that could be done there. Which means, you know, more impressiveness could be had. Which is crazy. But bearing in mind, obviously, just how crazy high I've got everything set to. That's impressive that its top point is 95, not 100. That's still good.
Great Tantrum says, these tracks are the test tracks for performance.
Yeah, yeah. But like I said, there's a couple of times where I felt like the asynchronous spacewalk was activated in there, but perfectly livable. What wasn't livable was how I took that corner.
Says,
terrible.
I saw it go up to 98%.
98%. Wow. That is taxing. I've not got the card overclocked at the moment as well, by the way. It's got the factory setting default. So, that's kind of cool. Right. Let's move on and let's get some snow. Snow joke. Rally. We're going to go to Sweden. We like Sweden. Sweden is cool. Very nice place to visit. Let's see.
Great Tantrum says, I think your settings is as high it should be then.
It is as high as it should be. It's basically the highest setting you can make it. Apart from adding more super scaling. That's the only other thing you could do. Is add more super scaling. But you know, is that really necessary? Not really, because past certain points you don't really notice the super scaling past a certain point. So 1.5 I usually feel is a good place. Some might go 1.7 even better. But that is a crazy high resolution, and then you add all of the extra special effects on top of that. It's like, wow. Okay, so we need snow. Is it going to be daytime snowing or nighttime snowing? That's the question. Daytime snowing or nighttime snowing? Altitude difference. And uphill or downhill?
Great Tantrum says, night. Great Tantrum says, of course.
Night, of course. What else would it be? Nighttime.
Great Tantrum says,
Snow.
Uphill.
Uphill. That's uphill. And it's going to be 69% snow and that 31% compacted snow for that extra slippy feeling. And it's going to be snowing. Now the only question left is, what car? So we've gone through, obviously, 60s, we've done a 70s car, we've done a Group B monster car from the 80s. We haven't done a Group...
says 4WD type.
4WD type. Okay. 4-wheel drive. What else have we got? Because, I mean, we've got the 80s classic version here. So we've got... do we actually have the Quattro in there? No, we don't. They're all rear-wheel drives. We've got the Group B 4-wheel drives. Is there a 4-wheel drive in here yet? We've got a Ford Cosworth. Subaru or Lancia. The Delta HF Integre. That is a classic car, but then it's that or the Cosy.
RVR Closet says Group B beasts.
Group B beasts. Okay. Look, they are beasts, but we're going to do a Group A beast like an RS Cosworth or a Delta.
Great Tantrum says Escort.
This, of course, is a car in itself. A car that was so ridiculous that basically here in the UK, if you bought an RS Cosworth, a year's insurance for an RS Cosworth cost more than the car. And the car wasn't cheap. It needs something Barracuda.
RVR Closet says they are nice too.
Barracuda. But that looks more classy. We're going to go for that. But yeah, this is an insane car. One of those cars that I don't think I've ever really got on with too well. Eep. I
RVR closet
think I'm in trouble.
says, ouch.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Help. Yeah. Welcome to what could possibly be hell.
RPM GFX says, hi, can't stay very long, I'm absolutely shattered and need to go to bed, just thought I'd drop by.
Thank you. By the way, in case you're wondering, it's mainly 90 frames per second at ultra settings in VR.
Says, this is hell frozen over.
Yeah. I'm going to be driving incredibly badly here. Please excuse me for that. Welcome to the channel as well. Likes and subscribes are appreciated. We're nearly at 500 subs. And there will be, of course, a giveaway.
3, 2, 1, go. Into left.
Soon.
Right 5, cab up here. Into left 5 over crest. 60.
RPM GFX.
Left 4 long over crest. Opens 40. Cab right 5. Into left 4 tight. And right 5, 60. Left 5 and bump. Right 6.
Off the snowbanks.
And left 6 over crest jump maybe. 40. Left 5. Into right 5 half long 61. Right 4 half long 40. Left 4 long over crest 40. Care left 4 keep in.
Oh.
Right 3 over crest past junction 60. Right 3 over small crest 40. Left 5 past junction 60. Caution turn right 2. At crest 40 small crest bump. Left 2 through dip. And right 5 half long at crest.
Okay, now the frame rate's suffering a little bit.
Crest 60. Right 3 tight, don't cut 40 crest. And left 4 long at crest 40. Care turn right 5 past junction tight 3 long.
They really grabbed
Over
on
2
the
crest.
Oh,
Right 6.
I'll have to read that back later.
Jump maybe. Into right 6 100 crest jump maybe.
It's got that burble.
Crest jump maybe. Medium left 4 and crest. And keep right over long crest. And left 6 40. Right 3 past junction. Left 4. Right 2 through dip. Don't cut. 40. Left 3 over bump.
RPM GFX.
60. Right 4 60 over
When you
small.
glance really quick, your googly eyes go crazy.
Right 2 into left 2 long.
Oh, come on.
Cab right 5 continues over 2 crests.
Come on, round there.
Right 5 over crest.
It is nuts.
Left 4 into right 240. Left 3 long, keep in.
Messing up there.
Left 4 over crest.
Those soft banks can help you a little bit.
Long opens and left 4 half long over crest 150. Left 4 long tightens into right 4 long opens and tightens over crest 109. Into keep left over flat out crest jump. Into right 540 crest. Right 2 half long opens and continues over crest 60. Left 3 long and long crest. Into turn square right. 60 crest. Right 6 crest.
I just hit a post. That's fine.
And right 5 times 4 over crest. And crest 40. Right 3 half long. Left 6 100 over small crest bump. Left 5 into right 4 100.
Oops. I might have reversed a little bit too fast.
Keep right over crest. Into left 3. Small crest bump 60 crest. And right 5 continues to 80. 40 bump. Right 4 long crest 60. Keep mid over crest jump maybe. 40. Keep right over crest jump maybe. 40. Left 6. And keep
By the
right
way,
over small
my dad
crest
is in his late
bump.
50s,
Finish.
my mum is in her late 40s, and they both enjoy playing games like Super Hot VR in their free time. Just my parents. XD.
I don't know. Oh, dude. That is awesome that your sister is worse in real life than me in VR. Oh yeah, yeah. The googly things. It's the
Great Tantrum
thing.
says, how was the frame rate?
It was hard to tell because the snow going in and the jumps and everything, it felt like it was a bit more joggy there. So I'm not sure how the frame rate was there. I think the snow and everything that's going on there just makes it feel like it's like super. Oh my god! Because the snow just catches. It's like a what do you call the effect when you have a light that's just blinking on a strobe? It has an almost strobe-like effect with the snow where you're like, oh my god, what the hell? And then you're going around everything and absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. It's so good. Oh, what was the usage percentage like?
RPM GFX says, it looked pretty steady in 2D.
Yeah, in here with the snow coming at you, I'm like, it looked almost a slightly strobe-like because it's just like all in your face and dun dun dun, and the light just clutches the fleckles of the snow, and you've got the depth of it. And
RVR Closet says, nice at RPM. My dad often wants to try flight sims when he comes over. He is 65.
yeah, dude. Super hot. I can understand super hot as well.
RVR
I think
Closet says, he hates flying in real life though. Winking face. Great
Oh, cool.
Tantrum says, it didn't go as high as the Ice Tyrak. RPM
All right.
GFX says, oh lol sick, nice to know I'm not the only one with amazing and youth-minded parents. XD.
No, I think there's a few people that I know who have got into the VR side as well. But it's crazy as well to think that we're gonna have the Oculus Quest out probably January or February sometime, and at that price point, with games like Super Hot is going to make so much sense at that, because you're not going to need a PC to run it. It's all going to be run in the headset. You're going to have full 6 degrees of freedom, go in a nice good space and do it.
Makes non-gamers gamers. RPM GFX says, what is the Oculus Quest?
The Oculus Quest is a standalone VR headset that has very similar controllers to these touch controllers. Basically, it's the same as this, except for this circle part is an odd wedge shape, and where the circle is on here, the circle on the touch will the touch controllers for the Quest will be above it. The headset itself would have 4 wide-angle cameras, so 2 here and 2 like at the top.
RVR Closet says, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Even people that isn't interested in games get into VR and are amazed.
Yeah.
Grinning face with big eyes. RPMGFX says, so it's like the Oculus Go mixed with the Rift.
Yeah, I think it's like the Oculus Go mixed with the touch controller of a Rift, but with the inside, well, better inside-out tracking than the Microsoft MR headsets, because the cameras, as far as I can tell, where people have done tests to see how far they can move their arms out, have gone, you know, full width, and said the tracking was still working. So that's really encouraging. And of course, the price point is the other point that should hopefully get people in, because the price point is going to be $400. So you can have full positional tracking, hand-tracked VR headset, completely tether-free for $400. It is a mobile-based processor, so you're not going to be able to play something like this quality, but it's going to be good enough for things like Superhot. Moss is going to be a release game with it. There is going to be an entirely new Star Wars thing.
Says, so the same original price as the Rift.
So the same, yeah. It's the original price that the Rift was supposed to release at, but didn't. But they're going to do it at this, and I think that's the one that could be the winner.
$400 for a 60 OF VR headset, no PC, console, or any outside tracking needed.
Yeah. Basically. That is, you know, if Facebook's aim, if Mark Zuckerberg's aim is to get 1 billion people using VR, then the Quest is definitely a step in that direction.
Says, that's not too shabby, unless you already have a monster PC and a big enough room.
Yeah, it's one of the things that's kind of interesting as well. See, the actual screen
Great Tantrum
in
says,
the Quest is better than
the Go and has a slightly high resolution.
Yeah, it has a higher resolution than this even. What I wish is, because it's got the Quest has actually got a USB Type-C connection in it. Now, what I would love for them to say is, oh yes, and the Quest, if you already have a PC with enough power
VR Closet
that you could go
I'm more interested to hear about a CV2.
Yeah. As well for me, but the Quest is interesting. I've got to admit, the Quest is an interesting prospect. And I think it's the Quest that will really get people to try VR and games like Moss, because we're saying about, you know, maybe people who have never been interested really in video games, never been interested in VR. And a lot of people, when they see Moss and Quill for the first time, they lose it and go, yes, please. And there's other stuff like that, so you know,
Tantrum
I think being able to demo that
people
stuff is going to be
PC
great.
Compatibility, maybe they will allow it.
Yeah, I think the Quest is a great opportunity with the new standard to be able to say, okay, plug through and use that headset as well.
And that's good.
Because if you had that from a Quest, you'd have basically a headset where you can go take it anywhere, use it as full 6 degrees of freedom, then bring it home, plug in your powerful PC into that USB Type-C, and use it there. If you could do that at $400.
Says, wait, hold up. Since it has inside-out tracking, can you go anywhere in your house?
Yes,
Great Tantrum
you can go anywhere.
Says, Oculus does not want Steam games to work on Quest. Only Oculus Store.
Yeah, I know. Because they're basically, you know that with the processor they're making in that hardware is going to be made at a loss. Simple as that. That hardware is going to be made at a loss. You're talking the screens, the processor, which is basically, okay, it's a mobile phone processor. It's not it won't be the most up-to-date mobile phone processor even, but it'll be the highest of this last generation of phones mobile processor. I've forgotten which one it's going to be. It's a Snapdragon processor in there. But, yeah, RPM, you can, with the Quest, it's anywhere.
Great Tantrum says, but the Quest will not be a slouch. I heard it looks good.
Yeah, apparently it does look very good. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I do, like I say, I think that's a way to, because of the price point on that and the portability of it, and the fact that you've got the 6 degrees of freedom, which is the missing element. So many people, their first encounters with VR is trying like a cardboard thing, you know, Google Cardboard or whatever.
Says,
and that's not what it is. Yeah. Right. Let's get back into a car.
GFX says, by the way, Salsa, have you ever tried hydro dipping anything?
No. Right. Let's do something a little different, because we've done a rally in each stage. We've done most of the different weather types. Let's try a rallycross. I don't usually do rallycross in here.
GFX says, okay.
In things that I've done, because obviously I've done a lot of VR stuff lately, and you know, I've actually flown real planes and gliders in real life. I've got RC, you know, I was doing RC planes and helicopters, like 3D flying of helicopters, so stunts and stuff like that. Then, of course, my namesake, salsa, so a lot of salsa dancing in the past when I was a good bit weller. I'm well again now. But I need to lose a load of weight and get my breathing back good. A lot of that's my own self-determination. I've got a plan, which I just need to get started on. Mind overdoing stuff is one thing. But I do have great fun with this.
Says, me and Oz talked about doing rallycross this weekend, either in Dirt Rally or PCARs too. RPM GFX says, what was wrong?
What was wrong, health-wise? I had
Great Tantrum
gallstones.
Lol, I thought you named salsa because you like dip.
No, I can really dance. I used to actually at one point teach salsa dancing. So, the salsa is because I can actually salsa. And obviously the googly eyes is because I can actually do the things with my real eyes that I can do with googly eyes. No, the eyes are a different story behind them, but I can actually do googly eyes with my real eyes.
Says, cool.
Yeah. No, health-wise, I had a number of problems. But the main problem was that I had
says, oh cool. RPM GFX says, wow, you got this all planned out XD.
But yeah, no, I had gallbladder issues. I've had my gallbladder removed last year and 10 gallstones removed at the same time. So basically I was in a lot of pain for quite a while. I went from being dancing, in shape, different things like that, to having gut-wrenching pain when at the drop of a hat. So I couldn't really dance with it.
Says, "Oof, I hope you're alright, disappointed face."
Yeah, no, operation last year went really well, but I am yet to really get the determination to go back there. I also have, what do you call it?
Says, rough.
Yeah. I also have, nasal polyps, which, restrict my breathing. I've been on a lot of steroids lately, and, you know, to reduce that. If the steroids don't keep everything back so I can breathe properly, then I would have to go for another operation for that and still be on steroids to keep that. But the other side is I need to actually get my own mind into the place where I'm getting up nice and early, doing exercises and things like that in the morning to reduce the weight down so that I can also go dancing as well some evenings. And get back into the dancing and lose that whole extra weight and stuff. But in the meantime, I got back into gaming because I could, and then VR happened, and then creative outlets like making these videos with you guys. Soon getting to that 500 stuff. So
says, "Wow, this has turned from a VR gaming video into a life story game show."
Yeah. We should get on with the video game, because the video gaming is great, especially in VR. But yeah, it literally went into video gaming and the creative side of making videos, because making this stuff is great fun, and it gives you a great outlet. And a lot of people don't get the idea of gaming and stuff like that as being both a fun outlet, another thing to occupy you, and can be a creative and social thing.
Says, hee.
So, you know, that brings us on to another point, actually. If you've got, there's a couple of great charities out there that are actually about granting, you know, people with accessibility needs access to video games. Why can't I think of them? You've got like oh, I did a couple of streams with it for Game Blast streams. I've forgotten the name of the charities. Oh.
RVR Closet says, "Streaming with friends is super fun." RPMGFX says, "Lol, yes. I don't mean to be rude, but it's kind of a good thing in some ways that stuff happened to you, because otherwise, you wouldn't be making these videos."
No, I could be making other videos as well, though, but it means that it would be a different thing. Okay, let's see. I don't know all of these tracks, because I don't normally do the thing. We'll do something that I kind of know. Event structure, full heat lapse, easy. We'll just go with what it's got there, and we'll see what happens. I expect to lose. Junior circuit, full circuit. Full circuit, thank you. The junior, that's really, really tiny. Full circuit. No, it's a different thing of what it is. But yeah, there will be different crossover points where hopefully I'll get myself a bit more fitter. A bit more Beat Saber may come in, which means you guys can always trade in and request some things there.
How old are you?
At the moment, I'm 40. Yeah, so that's old enough. I'm not giving the full thing away there, but yeah, old enough. Old enough to remember that I grew up in the 80s. Right, let's see. What rally cars should we have? Should we go with the full-on fancy ones? Should we do the latest fancy ones, the supercars? Or should we kick it with the rallycross? Or should we do the little ones?
RVR Closet says, ha ha ha. RVR Closet
what do people think?
Says, sounds like you are my age. Grinning face. RPM GFX.
Yeah.
Says, you look about 30. Wow, you look young. It was my birthday last Sunday. I just turned 13. Grinning face.
Happy birthday. Wow, to be that young again. Wow.
RVR Closet says, congrats RPM.
It's
RPM GFX says, cheers grinning face.
Yeah. Wow, good luck with the years ahead. They're tough ones. But once you get past those, it's really some good times. I think. I wouldn't like to go back to again. There are some things that can be great about those years, but I think you're going to find maybe mid-20s can be great.
GFX
The 30s are sometimes better. yeah. I wouldn't like to do the whole school thing again. No. University. University's good. Do well in school. Go to university. Have good times there, and yeah, it's interesting time. Plus, you've got all this technology stuff. When I was growing up, as I went out of school and into college, the internet was a new thing. So, getting back to cars, which cars should we use?
Says, I'm glad VR wasn't a thing in the 80s. I would never leave the house. Got a job or met my wife. Grinning face.
Well, there was that brief period in the 90s where we had VR in arcade machines. So you had the virtuality VR machines, which I did use. And we also had the Sega VF1.
Says, yeah, I'm getting top grades in school at the minute, especially in ICT, but I'm not doing so well in maths.
ICT good. Yeah, some maths can be difficult. Obviously try and play to your strengths, but sometimes a little concentration on your weaknesses, knowing where they are, and just trying to correct them is always a good thing. Stands good for the future.
RVR Closet says, yeah, but it wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't. The virtuality wasn't that brilliant. Talk about sucky frame rates. Okay, we're gonna try. I think we're gonna go for a newer monster. Let me go for a newer monster. And then it's got monster on the side of it. DS3 on the Volkswagen or the Peugeot. We haven't been in a Peugeot yet. I'm gonna go in a Peugeot. Though actually, I know what Peugeot I'm going to save for next. So, Mini or the Subaru. I don't usually like Subarus. We're going to go for a Subaru though.
RVR Closet says, now it's amazing.
Yeah, it is mind-blowing. I mean, back in the 90s, it was still sort of like, oh my god, wow, this is what? You had the tank game thing one that was sitting down and doing a thing there. And there was a standing up one, which, you know, it was all still pretty whoa. And then the Sega VF1 was also on a motion platform, so did all of the motion thing as well. That was pretty amazing. Back in the Trocadero Centre in London, when you had the full-on Sega world there. Right, let's see how I can do this.
RPM GFX says, Sega.
Yeah,
RVR closet says.
Sega. Take it easy. On that one. Yeah, that is cool. Right. Let's see how I do. I like I say, I have not done this in ages.
You only need to take it once. If you miss it, you'll get a time penalty.
Hey, welcome to the channel. Right, we're going to do some rallycross, which I haven't done in a long time. We know that I don't know where I'm going. I don't do the rallycross, so I don't know the tracks. Just putting that out there. Oh, we'll take the Joker. Am I driving like your sister, is that? If that's the case, I'm sure she's amazing. Oh! Come here, little Minnie.
Is that good or bad? Grinning face with big eyes.
If it's comparing to my driving, it's got to be bad. I think I may have broken something on the car. I was a little bit too forceful there, I think.
Stewards are investigating you for corner cutting.
Great tantrum says. Is it me? Did I not notice a Ferris wheel in the PSV version?
I can't remember if there was. No, there was a Ferris wheel in the PSVR version as well. But obviously I did terrible there, so we're going to do the restart on there. I've only got a number of restarts though.
Says, maybe just you, not sure though.
Oh, this is crazy though. I'm going to do a restart because I haven't done rallycross in so long, so this should be interesting.
Great tantrum says, I'll have to look again.
Okay, jump to start. Stewards want you to take an extra joker this race.
I've got to take an extra joker because I jumped the start.
By the way, in Go-Go now says, I'm absolute flabberduking naked. Don't know if flabberduking is a word in another language. We'll find out on time.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. That was so fun.
RVR closet says.
No.
GFX says. CYA.
Oh, take care. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to press that like.
Great tantrum says. I love the monster logos.
Oh, I've just messed up so bad. I may as well just do this. I'm gonna do the where is it? It's that button there. It's that one there. We'll do the restart. There we go. Yes. Right. Oh, I've got to remember to hold the.
Great
Does the clutch
tantrum
work?
says. Codemasters paying royalties to Monster.
I think it's the other way round. Monster paid them. I think. That's the way it should work, because it's advertising. Right, we will try it again. Oh, I'm so bad at
Great
this.
tantrum says. Oh really?
What? Oh, it doesn't have the clutch override. Oh.
Great tantrum says. I like it though.
It doesn't have a clutch override. Why didn't it have the clutch override? Because it's flappy paddle, of course.
RVR closet says. How long will you be streaming tonight?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. It's one of those ones where I just go for it, basically.
Dropped 2 positions while taking the Joker. Only one of them hasn't taken theirs yet.
Come on. Oh no, 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 no. They're gonna lap me. I feel so ashamed. Like anything with car games, you've got to practice to actually get anywhere good with this. Figure stuff out, and you know.
RVR closet says. I have to go work a bit. Might catch you again later if you're still on.
Take care, buddy. Thanks for joining. And for other people in the stream, don't forget to check out RVR Closet. If you want to see some other sim racing, that is actually better than my driving.
Otherwise, have a good night and see you on track. Grinning face with big eyes.
It would be cool if I can get my race networking, then we can definitely do that as well. Because yeah, this bit does have multiplayer.
Bye bye, RVR.
Oh, this just looks so real. think I'm starting to get this track now.
RVR Closet says, by Great Tantrum.
Cool. Thanks again, obviously, for joining. Anybody else who's just joining stream?
Great Tantrum says, well, you can always jump on a PSVR version, winking face.
This is true, though. I would have to change a lot. Because, well, it's easy to get my PSVR, which is just over there. And turn PlayStation on and stuff, but then you've got stream setup stuff that has to kind of happen. You know, you could end up doing a Horatio. I knew him well. Bit.
Great Tantrum says, it won't look as pretty, but it works.
It does. It does. But I'm loving actually the because this is kind of some new experiences in terms of that wow. Yes. It's new in terms of a couple of things there.
I'm not spoiled. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. No, but like you say, it may not look as pretty, it still plays amazing. And obviously the Rallycross part, a lot of people don't get that. They do go, oh, well, your rally thing is just you playing by yourself, but it's so intense. And then the Rallycross is actually multiplayer. So, yes, Dirt Rally does have multiplayer modes. So, you can do that.
Now you're in the prime position on the grid for
Great
taking your
Tantrum
joker on the first
says,
lap.
now if you play this on a PMax, watch out.
I missed the start. Let's just take the joker. The Pimax would be another level there, but I think with the Pimax you are still going to probably need to have 2 of my RTX cards, because that's a beastly amount of screen. Third through here, I think, is good. I've got to get some more progress. I've got to try and make it so that I can actually get somewhere, because I've made too many mistakes.
Great Tantrum says, PMax is clutch, always a must.
Oh, I didn't hear there. Yeah, the that FOV is amazing, though I you know, it's still got a bit of work with Pimax. I think the one thing that's going to be a big key to the future of wider FOV headsets is eye tracking with faux-vetted rendering. As soon as you got eye tracking for the faux-vetted rendering, but that way, that is the possibility of the Star VR1. CV2 half dome. But we don't know what's going to happen with the half dome yet. That's still in the works. If you take a look at Star VR1, they've got a version which is using Vive trackers as well. The only problem will be the price with that headset. Will probably be 5,000-6,000 or more with the Star VR1, because it's not aimed at a consumer market, so it's aimed at that business market. Oh. So I've used a Star VR. Haven't used the latest Star VR 1, but the specs of the Star VR 1 are just very impressive, especially since, like I say, it's got 200 to I think it's 200 or 220. 200. It's got an FOV of 200 by 130. It's got automatic IPD adjustment. It has eye tracking, and with something like the RTX, where you've got multi-zoned faux-vetted rendering and pipelines that are there to support changing faux-vetted rendering dynamically and stuff like that. Mix that in with the eye tracking. The screen technology in that is they're high resolution screens that are full RGB OLEDs. So not OLED, same as in here. Yeah, it is OLED, isn't it? No, not OLED. I'm forgetting screen types now. AMOLED. So it's got the refresh rate, but it's also full RGB, which works at reducing that screen door effect. I've used the Star VR and
says, Star VR sounds like the future. Wow.
Yeah, honestly, from using the original Star VR, the distortion that is reportedly a bit of a problem for the Pimax 5K Plus and 8K is not really as big a problem in the Star VR. It's a little bit weird. It's not exactly right in the previous version of the Star VR, but it was pretty good when I used it. So I have done dreadful here. I'm coming last in everything. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Right, we get this.
Great tantrum. Maybe in about a year after commercial release, they may be available for consumer.
I wish, but it doesn't look that way. Star VR is completely focused on the business-to-business model. They are not. I did it again. Let's see if I can restart that. I've not got these starts at all.
I assume Star VR will be your next big upgrade headset.
No. No. I wish. Just, no, it's not going to happen. That money's much better spent on a deposit for my own house.
Great tantrum, says. I mean, if it does become consumer.
Oh, if it did, I would love it to be, and to be affordable. I still think it would be very high priced because of the technology in it. And that's considering the pricing of something like the already expensive Vive Pro. Oh, I took a smack.
Great tantrum, says. So you're looking at 2 to 3 years away yet.
Oh, I need to read that one back. Basically, you're looking at a lot of money if you were to. If that was to go commercial. Why? I don't know why it did that. It just... I'm going to use up that restart. I think last one on a restart because I'm doing terrible there. 2-3 years away? Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe we could get lucky and I don't know how to get off the start from this well enough. Side by side here. Out of my way, Minnie. Was that a little ruthless? Should I... that point going... Wahahaha. No, because he just took me. Oh, that was a bit of a bump. Come on. Oh, this is so cool though. It is a dirty race. It's all the dust. But it's exciting. Definitely liking it. I swear I didn't hit him. Honest. Maybe not so honest. No, 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 I don't want to be last again. No! Damn you, Mini. Damn you, Mini. I'm hunting me a Mini. Come back here, Mini. I'm getting better. A little bit of better. Oh, I see what you did there. That was clever. That was clever. A dirt e-race. Very nice. Very nice. Tumbleweed was rolling for that one, wasn't it? It was. Admit it. Brilliant. So yeah, basically I'm doing terrible. I'm going to save and exit there to the menus, but that's like... This game is full on, you know, it's not really the faint of heart in some ways. It's great fun, even when you do bad. It can be frustrating as hell, but it's one of those games where just if you was driving in real life to try and do this stuff, it's hard. It's not an easy game. And that's one of the things I really, really like about this game, that it makes it more real. It's not easy to do this in real life. It's not easy to do it in this game. And it just really hits home that you have to practice at this game to actually get good. But you can still have a really good fun time doing it. And that Rallycross, obviously, against real people and friends, same sort of levels, whatever. It's just an absolute blast. Right. How long have we been streaming? Well, nearly 2.5 hours. That's not bad. You know what's coming up next, don't you? We're going to have to do something that's crazy.
Great Tantrum says, I would love Codemasters to release Fuel for VR.
Yeah. I don't know if I haven't played Fuel. It's not one that I've played. So basically the more that gets released for VR, generally speaking, the better. Quality does pay, of course. But Codemasters do have some things in their back catalogue which would be great. One of the things
Great
I would love to
Tantrum
see for
says,
PSVR is doing stuff
Fuel
like
is
that.
a super large open world racing game.
Oh, right. Wow. That would be ambitious. That would be ambitious. There are some games, race games in the back catalogues and stuff that I think Wipeout on PSVR proved what can be done when you take, say, a last generation game and go, right, we're going to build
Great
that
Tantrum
up.
says, it has weather and even tornadoes.
Ooh. Racing against tornadoes in VR. That's got to be scary. One hell of an experience of that. Right, let's do the ultra scary thing in here. Just because of the type of car this is. Always on the PlayStation VR. I never learnt this track well enough to go through it. And basically on the PC at these settings, basically this is going to be ridiculous. We want that to open. I doubt if I can make the entire track because I'm just not cautious enough. Part of my problem, I'm just not cautious enough. We'll give this a bit of a whirl and basically scare the life out of myself in the process.
Great Tantrum says, oh yeah, Pikes Peak. Great Tantrum says,
Yeah.
I do the whole track.
I've only made it through the whole track, I think about 4 times. I can never remember the whole thing. I've got a terrible, terrible, terrible memory. And I push it too hard. Basically, I continue to go, I'm just going to go for it, and just go for it, and go for it. And it scares the life out of you, but it's just like, yes, in so many ways. But we're going to try that. We're going to try it. And this is the Peugeot that we're going to try it.
Tantrum says, it is a very awesome track. One of the best.
Yeah. And has incredibly scary cars that you have to drive on this thing. I mean, look at this. This is a mid-engine V6 with 875 brake horsepower. 6-speed transmission, 4-wheel drive. This thing has basically the acceleration like an F1 car, but for rallies. And, you know, it will basically go up a hill like that at the speed of a Ferrari. It's absolutely mind-bogglingly insane just how crazy these cars truly are. So,
Great Tantrum says, go nuts, man.
Yeah. We shall do the stupid nuts thing. I'm just going to literally try and go on this first run at the very least. I'm going to try and go as fast as I can. No holding back, no nothing. Just going to try and see how far I can get before I completely trash the car, which I will, with just going for it. I'm likely to be a mess by the end of this. I'm going to be a mess of puddle of sweat and tears, and, you know, if I was driving, I would probably be dead with this one.
Great
Because
Tantrum
it's that much.
says, just try not to fly off the sides. Well, ha ha ha.
Just try not to fly off the sides. Yeah, that's a real possibility. Like, serious, real possibility. Oh. And watch this. I don't know if you can see this, but the car does that little tweaky bit. I broke it already. Here we go.
Great Tantrum
Oh, I hit a sign. It's one of the very few cars in the world where, when going around a corner, you actually have to press the accelerator to get grip. I killed a few people there. I have to do this. We're gonna restart that one because that's just it's too much fun though. Right, here we go. Oh. Right. Oh, that is amazing. I messed up there. Oh. We're going to count that as okay. How I survived that, I don't know. Oops.
Great tantrum, says. I think this time a flat brick fall out the window.
I think the window fell out of the window. I think the window actually fell out of the window. Okay, I'm going to take the cautious road this time. I'm going to restart that bit and we're going to do it cautiously. Cautiously. So, really cautiously. Right. I'm not going to make it as risky this time. I'm actually going to try and be somewhat sensible.
Great tantrum. Try a calmer car.
Try a calmer car. No, we can't do that. It's part of the point.
Great tantrum, says.
I have to be calmer with it. It's not the car's fault, it's the driver's. I've got to stop letting the car get me overexcited and overamped and take it a little easy now and again. Especially when I don't know what's coming over a crest.
better driving.
Yes, though not quite
Great tantrum.
as fun.
Realistic.
Yes.
Great tantrum, says. At least now you aren't crashing.
That said, tell that to the signpost I just knocked over. The internet's lag timing was ideal on that one. You couldn't have asked for better timing on that, dude.
Great tantrum, says. Chat again.
Oh, that is awesome.
Great tantrum, says. Does the PC version render the whole back of the car or just the front part like the PSVR version does?
No, it just renders the front of the car. So both the PC version and this version just renders the front of the car because you don't need the back of the car. Look at that drop though. Oh my god, that is scary.
Great tantrum, says. True.
Here's the helicopter. Oh, the danger feels real. That was a close one. Oh, the car didn't brake. Look at this. Can we keep it together, car?
Great tantrum, says. Even my eyes popping there.
Oh, oh. Okay. That was scary. If that was real life, me, dead. Didn't slow down in time. I'm starting to get a bit reckless. Need to be more careful. You can feel the elevation on this. Going uphill at like over 100 miles an hour. Oh. Very bad of me there. It's over the crest. I was afraid there'd just be a straight up U-turn right over that crest. And there's the end. Wow. Oh, I didn't do too great in 11:09, but oh,
Great tantrum, says. You did it. Great tantrum, says.
Wow.
GG.
But let's be fair, if that was a real life run, but that just, oh my word, that car. It's so good. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's full on. Oh. Whew. Wow. Ugh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I need a proper drink after that, you know. Wow. Oh, I didn't realise it was that late. Oh, Okay, need to say a few things, obviously. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining us, because we've got a few people in here, apparently. Please do the likes and subscribes. We're so close on the subscription to 500. Once I hit 500 subs, there will be a giveaway, which will be 2 physical copies of the Persistence
Great
for the PSVR.
says, the RTX 2080ti is awesome for this game.
Yeah. Just, the distance, dude, the views and the verandas and how real everything looks and how solid everything looked, and it really does hit home what VR can do. And this, as a graphics card for VR, this graphics card's full potential has not been reached, anywhere near reached yet. You're going to have, developers bringing in different things for this card. The drivers will improve over time, and we know that from like previous generations that where you start with a graphics card, there's so much more that ends up there. I mean, there's the deep learning supersampling that, to me, should have great applications for VR, because if you can employ deep learning supersampling to get the supersampling and the anti-alias part, free up a lot more of the processor to deal with some other parts. So you've got the Tensor core working on that, maybe with either some of the shadows or some of the lighting that needs to be done. Mix mode that off and put that into the RT cores and out of the hands of the CUDA cores. If you can get all of that singing and dancing in union, a nice union, and have that asynchronous mode of rendering going on with this type of card and that type of power, and make even something like this that did look so convincingly real even better and more real with those frame rates. Just the potential of it, it's staggering. It really is staggering. But of course, on other notes of things, definitely, if people haven't subscribed, subscribe, because we're only a few subscriptions away from doing a giveaway for having 500 subscribers, and I'm very thankful to everyone over this last couple of years who have subscribed, watched, joined in, commented, and sort of encouraged. There's been a lot of great people that I've met, and hope to do more. And it's only the halfway point of where the goal is at the moment. So our goal, of course, is 1,000 subscribers, and to bring more content like this, more content in streams, more reviews, and different pre-edited stuff. We are going to as well have a look back at some other games from VR's past. So obviously for myself, Eve Valkyrie was a big thing, and with this graphics card, Eve Valkyrie looks even better. It looks stunning. So we're gonna maybe see if we're gonna do some formation flying at some point, possibly in Eve Valkyrie. So we can maybe get with some of the Eve Valkyrie vets and maybe do a little bit of formation flying. That was good back in the day. If you haven't seen the formation flying videos, I'm actually going to re-edit them because they were a part of the wormhole videos that I used to do on a weekly basis. It's basically, we're going to do I was thinking of re-editing, re-releasing them at some point as a best of the wormhole formation flying from the original version of E-Valkyrie before it went to the current Warzone version. But as it stands now, I may do another formation flying night, or hopefully 2 or whatever, if we can get the numbers in there, and make another formation flying video in E-Valkyrie at some point. Definitely some more other simulators, so more driving simulators and some more flying simulators. We've got to test out, what else is there to try with the RTX 2080. I've got Elite Dangerous on the horizon here, so we can try out Elite Dangerous in full VR with the RTX 2080 Ti and see how the performance is there. We're going to do another little fun one. I think I'm feeling Wales. I think Wales. We're not going to do it we're not going to do it at night time in the rain this time, or something crazy like that. We're gonna do it where we can see it.
Redout VR.
I've got Redout VR. Yes, I do have Redout VR. I haven't tested that yet. Redout is good. It's not as good as Wipeout. That's the conclusion I did anyway. I did a versus with the 970 card, obviously, where I was sort of like, okay, here's the 970, which is roughly, you know, just a little bit more powerful than the PS4 Pro in terms of what it puts out in resolution and stuff like that. And Redout,
Tantrum says,
good game, but
it is the closest to Wipeout, I suppose.
Yes, it is, but the flying mechanics in Redout is a different type of style of control in Redout than it is in Wipeout. But for my money, Wipeout is still the king of the AG races, as far as I'm concerned. You know, some may say F-Zero, some may say pod racing, but for me it was always Wipeout that really brought that home. F-Zero obviously was before Wipeout, but was a different type of flying. Wipeout just has something about it that I felt was more tricky, more on edge, felt more dangerous. And in VR, Wipeout just feels great.
Says, probably why Redout is not VR on the PlayStation.
Redout has, I think, some. They was looking at doing it.
Radial G pales in Coma Prey 2.
I didn't even mention Radial G because I don't count Radial G. Sorry. I really don't rate Radial G at all. In the same class as even Redout. Redout beats Radial G hands down.
Great Tantrum says,
you know,
lol ha ha ha.
Yeah. You know, they may say Radial G is like the fastest of the bunch, or faster in this way, that way. At the end of the day, it doesn't give the same excitement. It being stuck for the most part to a big cylinder. No. Right, we're gonna do Wales. We're gonna do one more in Wales. We're gonna go to Wales. We're gonna do afternoon overcast. That looks quite good. I think
Great
overcast.
Tantrum says, for a time I really wanted Radial G. Great Tantrum says, I got it and it was cool at first.
Yeah,
Great
you know,
tantrum, says, but Wipeout happened.
see, I played Wipeout in cinema mode when I bought Wipeout before VR announcements, and I was playing it on the 2D pancake. I put my headset on and went, playing it in cinema mode. Yes, please, just bring it to VR. They're not, because they're wimping out, and I said they're totally wimped out. Because at the time, the explanation was, well, basically, we think there would be too many people that have a problem with motion sickness. And I think as things are moving on with VR and more people are joining, yes, and they're getting that first taste of they have to get their VR legs, but there are more still who, as that kind of like accumulates, who have got their VR legs, got past any of that, and frankly speaking, there are those as well, like myself, where most of the time, if you say, comfort settings, some of the comfort settings, things that are supposed to make people not feel motion sick, actually would make me feel motion sick, which is really annoying in one way, but really good in another. But it means that, you know, I like my VR sometimes to take the safeties off. It's great that they have safety options there, they have comfort settings as options there, but I think sometimes things are a little bit too safe. On the Oculus, they're not quite as rigid as that. You can be more daring under the PC side and say,
Great
hey,
tantrum, says,
here's the warning on it.
a mean person would, but first timer and detached were ha ha ha.
That would just be, no, that's cruel. See, the really bad thing as well is if you do actually have people who go, oh yeah, we'll put them in that, and they're really going to feel terrible. And the thing is, I've learned a lesson where, as much as some people may
Great
say,
tantrum,
I want to do this,
says,
that, and the other.
that is cruel.
Yeah. It also turns people away from VR. And I don't want to do that. Sometimes making sure the simpler things, I think, you know, a game like Moss is an ideal introduction. Also in VR Playroom, the Toy Wars game with the
Great
machine gun
tantrum,
where you just...
says, I put them in Job Simulator.
Job Simulator would be a
Great
good one as
tantrum,
well.
says, I warn him before Windlands.
Yeah. Windlands as well is one of those games, if you don't have your VR legs, you're done for. It's an amazing game. People that had their VR legs in the beginning, and when they first played Windlands got slammed critically. It's one of those games that was massively underappreciated when it released. It was brave for doing all the things it had done. And now, of course,
Great
Windlands
tantrum,
is
says,
so good.
I also love to show them Rush of Blood.
A lot of people like to show Rush of Blood as one. But I think if you really want to, it does depend on the person. If anybody has a hint of motion sickness about them, I think that first impression leaves a great amount. So I think something like Moss that you know generally brings a smile to people's face is a great introduction to VR. But this is also something, you'll have people that I know people that love driving and go, oh, well, I only want it for the driving games. I only want it for the driving games. And I'm going to go straight in with a driving game. And that's all I'm interested in. And that's all they immediately go into a driving
Great
game
tantrum,
like this.
says, Moss is good. We now have Astrobot.
Yeah, but see, Astrobot is fantastic, but Astrobot does actually have moving forwards in it with a character, whereas Moss has the stability. So, as a first-time introduction, I still think one where you only move yourself around is the best. Right, we're going to go into Wales anyway. We haven't
Great
done
Tantrum says,
the really new cars.
Oh, I see. Great Tantrum says, non-movement games.
Yeah, basically anything where any movement that happens is by the person moving their head. When it's a person moving themselves, it's fine. That is the real safety thing. And that's why I also say about Moss as the first one, because
Great Tantrum
know,
says, good call.
yeah. But I have like a friend who gets motion sickness, and they would literally look, VR, I'm not interested in any other part of VR, because he gets motion sickness from looking at flat screen games. And he's sort of like, I don't care, I don't want any other try this. The only way I'm trying this is if I try Dirt Rally VR as the first game. And he literally, first game, lurched forwards and then was like, no. And I'm like, yeah, right. And he constantly came back and said, no, my motion sickness is too bad. And I know now, we know from like the PSVR community, Reddit PSVR and things like that, of stories of people who get real motion sickness in real life and have gone through the baby steps of VR and taken that really low and short things of like stationary stuff.
Says, was not having it.
Exactly. But we've got people that have actually gone through the baby steps of VR, gone through all the steps of just taking it little by little, building up tiny bits of resistance to this motion sickness, and as a consequence, are actually okay in VR. They've got their VR legs properly. But more than that, in real life, they're no longer feeling the motion sickness. So it's possible to do. It really is possible to do. But it does take patience to not want to rush it when you do feel bad. And I've had bits of games that have triggered me into motion sickness.
Great Tantrum
and then you come back
says,
later.
A great VR game for beginners is Blasters of the Universe.
Yeah. One that I haven't played, actually. I've been tempted to get it. If anybody wants to have it tested out, they're willing to
Great Tantrum
donate it through Steam, I'll play it.
Super Hot VR.
Super Hot VR as well is another really good one. And it's great that the two games, those are two separate games that I think people will be hyped for. And it's one of the reasons, two of the reasons, in fact, that I think the Oculus Quest is going to be such a success, is because I think anybody who tries Moss or Super Hot is just going to be, wow, yeah, okay, I get it. I need to buy into this now. Right, let's do... We haven't been in a Hyundai. I'm going to be in a Hyundai. Right.
Great Tantrum says, there is some movement in Super Hot VR, but very little.
No, but it's you moving. It's oh yeah, there's a couple of places where they do a fall thing, don't they? But that's okay, you can slow it down. It's got that slow motion thing to it, so I think that works okay, as long as somebody doesn't go, ah, and then panic. and then they'll be falling really fast. If they're good and get the game mechanic, then you can just do it in slow motion, that whole thing, you know, the whole, and that could work really well. Right. Little Hyundai. That one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 40, right 2 times to 1 down. Into left 4, immediate turn square left, 60. Keep right over small crest. Into left 2 times to 1.
BRB.
Into
Cool,
right
dude.
4 long. Into left 6. Into right 2 long crest. Into left 4 line over 2 crests. Into left 3 long 60. Left 6 over crest. Right 2 long don't cut. Into left 3 long. And right 4 over crest. Left 6 over crest jump maybe. Right 3 long 60. Caution left 4 keep right over big jump. Into left 3 narrows 40. Right 6. Into left 5 keep right over crest. Left 5 keep right over crest. Left 6 into right 6 keep left over crest. Right 5 long continues over crest. Keep in. Left 4 opens long. Left 3 long. Into right 6. Left 6 through gate 60. Left 4 into right 4 long. Keep mid over big jump gate left 6. And right 6 over crest jump maybe.
Oh. It's like that when I got here. I swear.
Into left 5 long don't cut.
Nobody
40.
saw that, did they?
Left 6 long over crest and crest. Into right 6 long. Into left 5 long, keep right over jump.
Great tantrum.
Into right 6, left 6, 200.
Damn.
Left 5, into caution, right 4, over jump, logs outside. Into left 5, half long, 100. Left 6, into right 3 long, stay mid, logs outside. And left 6, into right 6, left 6. 40, turn square left. To right 5, continues 130, turn hairpin right.
Great tantrum.
Into left 6, 60. Caution, turn left 3, bad camber, don't cut. Into right 6, over crest, turn right 1. Into keep left past junction crest. Right 6 half long. And left 4 long over crest. And right 5 continues at 100. Left 6 into caution right 2 tightens to 1. Into left 4 long and crest and keep right over crest and left 6 60.
I liked that. Your eyeballs were flooding? Oh dear. That doesn't sound good. I enjoyed that a lot. I kind of want to do that one again. I kind of definitely want to do that one again. Sorry, I'm going to do that one again. That was good
Great
fun.
tantrum, says. Had to go bad.
Yeah, dude. Understood.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 40, right 2 times to 1 down. Into left 4, immediate turn square left. 60. Keep right over small crest. Into left 2 times to 1. Into right 4 long.
I wasn't listening. I didn't listen to him. I so didn't listen to him. Right. We shall listen this time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 40, right 2 times to 1 down. Into left 4, immediate turn square left. 60. Keep right over small crest. Into left 2 times to 1. Into right 4 long. Into left 6. Into right 2 long crest. Into left 4 line over 2 crests. Into left 3 long 60. Left 6 over crest. Right 2 long don't cut. Into left 3 long.
I almost
and right
cut.
4 over crest. Left 6 over crest jump maybe.
And you know what they say?
Right 3 long 60.
When they say
Caution
don't
left
cut,
four,
they
right
mean
over
don't
big
cut.
jump. Into left 3 narrows 40. Right 6.
And he's safe.
Into left 5, keep right over crest. Left 5, keep right over crest. Left 6 long. Into right 6, keep left over crest. Right 5 long, continues over crest, keep in. Left 4, opens long. Left 3 long. Into right 6. Left 6 through gate 60. Left 4 into right 4 long, keep mid over big jump gate, left 6. And right 6 over crest, jump maybe. Into left 5 long, don't cut, 40. Left 6 long, over crest and crest. Into right 6 long. Into left 5 long, keep right over jump. To right 6. Left 6, 200. Left 5, into caution, right 4, over jump, logs outside. Left 5, half long, 100. Left 6, into right 3, long, stay mid, logs outside. And left 6, into right 6, left 6. 40, turn square left. Right 5, continues 130, turn hairpin right. To left 6, 60. Caution turn left 3, left hand don't cut. Into right 6, over crest, turn right 1. Into keep left, past junction, crest. Right 6, half long. And left 4 long over crest. And right 5 continues for 100.
Oh, that was dodgy.
Left 6 into caution, right 2 times to 1. Into left 4 long. And crest. And keep right over crest. And left 6, 60.
That was better. Yeah. That was better. That was better. Still not quite up there, but...
Stuntman Daz says, "Hello, do you get more than half the car in the PC version?"
No, you still don't get half the car, and you only need half the car. I know a lot of people go, oh, there's only half the car, but honestly, I've been playing Dirt Rally since it first released on the PSVR. In fact, the reason why I actually have a steering wheel, a force feedback steering wheel, was because Dirt Rally VR was released. I bought my steering wheel just to play Dirt Rally VR. I also then bought a shifter as well with it, and a stand for the wheel as well. So that adds up, but you only get half the car. And to be honest, with all the playing that I have done with it,
says GT Sport VR renders the whole car, and Drive Club VR does also.
Yeah, they do, and you know, but you don't need it for rallying. I can actually count.
Stuntman Daz says, I got VR just to play Dirt Rally VR.
Yeah, it is a amazing game. I think with Dirt Rally, I can literally, the amount of times that I've actually been playing properly and actually noticed the back of the car is less than I can count on one hand. Actually, less than one hand.
Says, it's not necessary.
Exactly. Of course, VR, you can do that and look around, and that's what people do, and immediately go, oh, there's only half a car. But when you're playing the game, that's all you really do need. In other ways, that half a car I've always seen as that can be a resource saver. But welcome to the channel as well. Good to see you here. Thanks for commenting. Likes are appreciated. Subs are even more appreciated because we're nearly at 500 subs. And when we get to 500 subs, I will be doing a giveaway of 2 physical copies of The Persistence.
Great tantrum. Says,
which is really cool.
It still feels like the whole car when you drive.
Exactly. You know, because you don't see that. You see the mirror, and what you see in the mirror is what you'd see in the mirror. I think we've got another one coming on. I think, though I do have to get going soon. But I'm having fun with this. And obviously here, by the way, sorry to ask Stuntman, are you on PC or are you on PSVR? Just out of curiosity. But it is amazing, and just to have it on these settings as well, I just wish that Codemasters would go, yes, okay, we're going to do VR for Dirt Rally 2. Because
Stuntman
driving
Dad
games in VR
says,
does work.
do the physics feel any different between versions? I hate it on PSVR.
No, the physics are really similar. I can't detect much of a difference. The hill climb is a little bit different. The force feedback is slightly different, but not really much difference there. The force feedback I've always felt was quite refined.
Stuntman Daz says, have not hate.
You have it on PSVR. I was going to say, hate it. Oh, damn. No, they do feel really similar. I think there's a little bit more refinement on the force feedback here on the PC than there is on the PS4, but it's they're so close on what they do. The only big advantage here on the PC side, especially if you got like a monster power in terms of a card like the RTX 2080 Ti, is that I've got it fully maxed out Let's get another one in here. I think Monte Carlo. We'll just do open. Actually, we're going to go back to Germany. And one of my favourite cars. We'll do that one. Actually, we'll do straight away that one. Clear, midday. And we're going to use 60s car because I like it. I do love the Alpine. The Alpine was the first car I got in here. And it's a great illustration actually because the Alpine, it's an older 60s car. The steering is a lot looser than modern cars. You can feel the differences between the cars in how the steering plays out and the surfaces and all the feel
Great
and
tantrum.
stuff.
Says, I'm gonna head out salsa. Have fun. GG. Stuntman Daz. Thanks for following.
Thank you for the sub. We are that much closer to hitting my goal of 500 subs, and then there will be the giveaway of a physical copy of the Persistence. Two physical copies of the Persistence for the PSVR, and there may be a Steam game possibly on offer at some point in that as well. But I don't know which Steam game. But there may be one.
Great tantrum. Says, hit that like button and the bell for salsa. Great tantrum. Says,
Take care, my friend. And obviously, people check out stuff that Great Tantrum does. Right. I'm going to go on with Germany here because it's a nice day to have a drive in Germany. But yeah, the Renault Alpine A110, you can feel the differences obviously in the steering between different cars, the different surfaces. They've got all of the bumps and stuff, and they do so well on both the PC and on PSVR. Like I say, I do think the force feedback feels just a tiny bit more refined on the PC. It's not any really big whoop, as it were. But the big advantage for the PC side, of course, is you've got all that extra horsepower driving that at the moment. Especially when you've got a monster graphics card like I've got here. So I have everything set to max. You've got everything set to ultra settings or high settings. Basically, the highest settings everything goes to, and then you've got super sampling on top of that. So super sampling at 1.5 here, and I've got it on ultra settings. And it's basically taking it and running it at 90 frames a second for pretty much the majority of the time. It's a smooth sailing 90 frames a second. Oh, love this car. I mean, look at this car. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. And he's very brave. Like, so brave, but I just love the way the dials are. That dial is that way round as well, and it's great. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cars. Full manual. It does a great job. Right, let's start this off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut, past
Stuntman
junction.
Daz. Says, I keep going to take his finger out from the paper.
100. Wrong way.
I totally spun that. I think we should restart that one. We're gonna restart that one. It is getting late and I am getting tired as well. But we're gonna do that again. Put up. Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction.
I'm not too good a driver, as you can probably tell.
Right 5.
But
Into
I've
left
always
5, don't
find
cut past junction.
it's so much. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know. It's skidding out on me there. Right, I'll get it this time. Dear oh dear oh dear oh dear oh dear. Let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction.
And it did it again. Why? What am I doing? Right. Okay, last restart. I will get this time. I'm sorry. Wow. Wow. Oh, that car looks so good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right
200
5.
past junction.
I want to be closer on the
Right
inside
5.
of this.
Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80. Left 6 over crest, keep in. 150 through dip. And crest past junction. Care jump maybe past junction. 80. Past junction.
Here we go.
Right 6. 100. Crest and crest. Caution braking, turn right 1. Don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut past junction. 80. Past junction 80. Left 6. Right 4 past junction 80. Left 5. 100 past junctions.
Smashed up the mirror. That was okay. That was a little one.
Right 5 over crest. Care left 3, don't cut past junction. Double caution dip, right 5, immediate hairpin left round bales, keep in, rocks on exit. 200. Crest
That was
jump
nice.
maybe 80. Bump junction. Into left 6 bump, and crest. Caution braking left 3. Right 6, 130.
I didn't brake enough. I didn't cut a corner there, honestly.
Caution right
Let's
5.
play.
And turn right 4, don't cut. Into turn square left, don't cut, keep in, rocks on exit.
Oh! What?
250 crest.
I'm all over the place. I do love it though.
And caution crest, immediate left 5.
It just shows I don't play it enough.
250 down. Turn right 4 through dip, don't cut, narrows. 80 crest.
Oh, that was better.
Into right 5. Left
I'm a little
6.
bit not
Caution
cautious
braking,
enough
turn
at times.
Square right, deceptive. 40, past junction.
Save.
80.
Saved.
Turn left 1 long, cut. 60.
Be brave.
Right 5 long, 100 through dip.
Ah. I'm over brave sometimes.
Don't cut, opens. 100. tight chicane, right entry, 150. Caution, tight
Ouch.
chicane, left entry, 200. Care turn square right, don't cut, truck on exit. 60 crest.
I
Past
love
junction.
that. Truck on exit.
Right 3, don't cut. 100 through dip, past junction. Left 5 times 3, don't cut, 60. Right 3 opens long, past junction. Down. Turn square right, don't cut, 80. Left 5 long, don't cut, 150. Caution, turn right 2, don't cut. Immediate turn left 4, don't cut. 150 past laybys. Right 5 continues 100. Into caution, turn left 5 bad camber, keep mid on exit, past junction, 80, crest. Left 4 over crest, don't cut, 80. Right 6, don't cut, 80. Bump dip, right 3 half long, don't cut past junction. Left 6 past junction, don't cut. And dip, right 5, 60 past junction, 80, crest. Turn left 2, don't cut, 100. Caution braking, turn open hairpin right, don't cut. Turn acute left, don't cut, 150.
I cut. I properly cut. And hit a
Crest
rock.
past junction, left 5, into right 5 over crest. Into caution, left 5 long, braking through gate. Turn right 3, don't cut. And right 5 tightens 4 through dip. Into left 4, don't cut, opens long, 80. Caution hairpin left down.
Oh, that is so much fun though.
Into acute right, down. Into left 6, 80. Right 6, 80. Care right 4, rocks on exit. Left 5, 100 through dip. Caution braking, open hairpin left. Down. Into hairpin right, don't cut, 200. Left 5 over crest, deceptive, 100 down. Caution braking, turn open hairpin right, don't cut, 80. Crest 80, right 6. Through dip, 100. Double caution, keep left at junction, jump maybe, braking left 3 long past junction, don't cut, crest, keep mid, rocks on exit.
That could have been bad, that could have been so bad. Oh, wow. Every time I come back to this game, I'm reminded just why I love it so much. There are always big gaps, because it is such an, you know, for me, I think, it is such an intense game.
Says, be more gentle on the pedals maybe. Not that I'm an expert.
Oh no, you're quite right, I need to be more gentle on the pedals. But it's also a case of more practicing, especially Of late, I've been on more track-based car games. But that was nice. That was nice. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. I kind of feel like I want to do. Where should we do again? Not Monte Carlo. Finland. But I kind of feel like a Wales stage again. But Finland is always one of those ones. Has to be done. No, I want Finland, not Sweden. Finland. I think this is going to be my last one because it's starting to get on and I'm starting to lose it a little bit. And Finland's a great place to have a lead foot because it always looks dramatic when you've got a lead foot in Finland. Or Funland, as we can like to call it with this one. All the jumps. We're going to have a nice weather for ending. I feel like some nice weather. We're coming into autumn and all that, and it's like, yeah, we want some nice weather. We're going to do a long one. Downhill. Light gravel the whole way. It's going to be slippy. Though, if we're downhill, uphill. Uphill is probably better. Because if we're going uphill, it means that, you know, you can push the accelerator. You can be a little bit more daring because as you're going uphill, that push on the suspension as well. Whereas when you're going downhill, that lightness of the braking, you press the brake and it's like, oh, gone. And I think we need to drive a car that's crazy. Like a Group B rear-wheel drive car. Lanciers are always nuts. Lancia. Hello, Lancia Evo. Alright, this should be good. Not as in my driving should be good. I think I've established that my driving, not so good. But fortunately, it's VR. It's a game, so you can have some real fun with that while being completely scared beyond your wits. Especially in this, where it's going to look so good. It just does look brilliant. Look at this thing, the sound as well. And look at that, a bath. We're just gonna reset my I need to be just wanted to get the wheel to be a little bit closer to the right place. Right, we're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 through left, crest, right 6 long, 100. Left 4 half long over crest jump, 200. Middle over crest jump, maybe. 150 through left, middle over crest, 80.
Oh, it's definitely getting late. That was just dreadful. I totally wrecked that post. That'd be phone lines down. God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 through left. 100. Left 4 half long over crest jump. 200. Middle over crest jump maybe. 150 through dip. Middle over crest, 80. Left 5 half long over bump.
Ooh.
40. Care right 5 over crest jump, continues through dip.
Oh, fuck.
Small crest. 40 past junction.
This
left
car
3
is
long.
insane.
100. Crest jump. Right 6 over crest jump, times 5 long, 40.
Lancers always want to kill me.
60, bump, and caution, middle over big jump, and left 6, 100, right 6 over crest, 80, through dip, caution, crest jump maybe, left 6, 60, turn square right, don't cut. Into right 5 long past junction, times 4. 40, left 5 long, over bump, tightens, 120.
This is insane.
Care line over jump, 60. Left 5 over crest, jump maybe, don't cut. 80. Right 5 times 4, over crest, don't cut. 40. Crest. Left 6. Caution middle over big jump. Left 3 half long, opens over crest, 80. Right 5 long over 2 small crest, 100. Caution, left 4 over crest, jump maybe past junction, don't cut, 150. Right 5 long over crest, jump maybe, 200. Right 6, into left 6 long over crest, 40. Crest, jump maybe, 130. Left 4 long over crest, 250. Line through dip. Right 3 half long, tightens and opens over crest. And right 6. And caution, left 4 over crest jump maybe, don't cut.
Oh, this
And
car.
line. Into
This
caution,
car is
left 4 over
insane.
crest jump. 40,
Truly
left 3
nuts.
long over bumps, 60. Right 5 long over crest. And left 5 half long. 60. Right 3 half long, opens over crest, 80 past junction. Left 6, into right 6 through dip. And
Oops.
care left 2. Into right 5 over crest, 100. Crest. Right 4, half long, crest, jump. 100. Care crest jump into right 6 through dip. And left 4 over crest. And left 4 long, crest. 120. Small crest, 80. Caution middle over big jump, 80. Right 2 past junction. Right 5 over 100. Into middle over crest, 200.
Oh,
Middle over crest jump, 40. Left 4 over long crest, 100. Right 6 over jump, continues for 100 over bump. Right over 2 crest, 40. Left 5 over crest jump maybe. And left 6 over crest. 200 past junction, crest. Right 6, half long through dip. Into crest. And crest jump maybe. 40 past junction, crest.
No,
and
no,
keep
no.
left over crest.
oh, I
Radio
got so
taking
lucky
a knock.
there.
And crest. And middle over crest jump maybe. Right 6, 150, over bumps past jump. Caution crest jump. And middle over big jump. Into left 6 past junction. 60. Middle over crest jump. Into middle over crest jump. 130.
Come on.
Crest past junction. And left 5 continues over
The
2.
back end of this car is insane.
Crest jump maybe. Left 3 continues for 100 past junction, don't cut. Crest, 40 past junction, right 5 over crest, don't cut, opens, tightens.
Oh.
4 long, don't cut. And left 5 long over bridge, don't cut. Crest, 130 crest jump. Turn around.
Come on, reverse. Insane.
Into right 3 half long. Into left 3 long, opens, don't cut. Into crest jump maybe. And right 3 over crest, opens past junction crest. And crest jump maybe. Left 5, keep it.
Steam coming up from the radiator. Poor thing.
Right 4 half long, don't cut. Into left 4, opens over crest. And crest. And right 6 over bump. Keep left over long crest jump maybe, 40. Caution right 6. Middle over big jump. Into right 6, 40. Crest, 40. Left 5. Keep right through dip, crest.
Right. This is one difference between the PC side and the PSVR
Left 4
side.
tightens over bumps past
On the
junction.
PC side, they don't do that closing the eyes thing. You've got your own eyes, you can close them if you so wish.
Left 4 long, opens and continues
Whereas,
past junction.
obviously on the PSVR, they black it out.
And crest bump. And right 4 long.
And I think that's a bad move.
And left 6 over crest. 80.
Because if you've got the
Right
guts
six,
to
don't
keep
cut.
your eyes open, that's amazing.
Left 5 over crest, jump maybe. And right 6 through dip past junction, crest. Left 5 into crest.
Oh, this car!
Right 6 don't cut.
It's a monster.
Left 5 opens over crest. 40 through dip. Keep right over crest, jump maybe. Right 6 through dip. Crest 60, right 3 long and crest. Left 6 over 100. 40. Middle over crest jump, right 4. 60. Left 5 over crest jump. 80. Left 3 half long over crest past junction, crest. 100. Left 3 opens crest, 80. Right 6 over crest jump, 80. Left 4 half long. Into crest, right 3 long. Crest, right 3 long. Crest, and crest 100. Left 6 over crest, don't cut, 40. Right 4 keep in. 130 to finish.
Wow. Okay. Oh, boy. Yes, I'm definitely worn out now. Okay. Wow. Thank you for everybody who's joined in and commented. Thank you for the people that have subscribed. It really does mean a lot. So close to that 500. And the moment we hit 500, then I'll announce how to enter into the competition for one of 2 copies, physical copies of the Persistence for the PSVR. And there may be another bonus game in there for Steam, basically for those who are on the PC side. But what game it will be on the PC side, I'm not yet sure. If you liked the stream, then obviously thumbs up, great, subscriptions, great, comments are welcomed. I try to answer questions as best as I can. If you have any questions about a particular game, or you want to see a particular game with streamed with
Stuntman
the
says, cheers, night night.
Thank you, dude. Thanks for joining and thanks for subbing. Basically as well, where was I? Yeah, if you want to see a particular game streamed with the 2080 Ti, and I have it, then yeah, I'm looking to doing that. At some point we're going to have some more Beat Saber, see how many copyright strikes I get in a stream night, where you guys can choose or suggest songs, and if I can find a Beat Saber mod for that song, then I will try and complete it. What else we're going to have? We've got a number of games coming up. We've got Elite Dangerous coming up. We've got, like I say, more Beat Saber. Going to do a playthrough of Lone Echo. We've got some more Assetto Corsa Competizione coming along as it moves through early access, so we've had quite a bit of content on that. We're going to have some more Assetto Corsa, which I'll stream some of that for the first time on, for some of my first streams as well for that. We're going to have possibly some more Dirt Rally as well. Once I get my RaceNet working, we should be doing some things on Discord with 3D dudes. So we'll have more of that as it comes along. And yeah, from me, it's thank you for joining. It's been a blast. Come again, and like I say, thank you for the sub. It's been great seeing you. Oh, yes, and if you're watching this back on not live and it's the review, there will be a sub button that's like that way, and a sub button up, not sub button, video up there, and another video like somewhere over there. Take care, and drive safe.